So they're going to go for the Dragon Knight.
So
Stun from Jabs onto Miracle with XY here. They need one more hit and they get it.
not so good. It's 1.2k gold over 10 minutes. That's not much.
Oh, a jump in from Miracle as Jabs pops his dragon form, gets hit with the dragon's tail. While that happens, that top lane is an engagement actually coming out from Liquid. As they make their move for Ice, 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 they will be able to pin him down. He cannot shrug that one off on the back of his magic wand, but look at this moving forward. It's going to be nuts, but he can't get the finish. A living armor will help keep GH alive, but Tamamen also very weak and wounded. Here is Liquid giving bottom lane another go. Ice, Ice, Ice suddenly crosses paths with Miracle. Is going to be forced to pop out the battery assault to try to keep him at bay. Will Miracle continue pursuit? He jumps in, quickly sees a coconut coming his direction, decides to pull off. Jumping in though is going to be Matamaman with a good swap back, and they'll get the finish onto the clockwork, and suddenly Mind Control steps in, gets a good two-man connection of the black hole. It is onto the Tempest double though, considering how much they've invested into this push already. And Liquid, you know, they had to draw some attention that way. Black's able to kind of free farm through the top lane, but now Liquid are confident to kind of take the move themselves. They head in with a smoke, almost end up catching XY here. He heads to the low ground and away. GH wants to go close, but that overgrowth will lock him in place. A follow finger will be there, and that will get the finish onto Black. Now they spot out and look to go for the follow play. XY is also going to be taken care of. Any other Faceless members only risk being executed. But we see Miracle with a Invis rune, pops out the Arcane rune now, and makes his move in. They're going to get the quick finish and take Jabs right out of the fight. Now they look for the follow-up. XY's there. He tries to run and pop out his wand, but Miracle makes it look easy with a secondary kill.
Oh, nice TP
Mind Control, picking up both of them though.
Yeah, 2 extra charges for that Bloodstone. This is where you want to make a move. There's still Black Hole up, there's still Overgrowth, now Storm Spirit. With one death, level 14 and 14 charges, he's gonna go really big this game. It's gonna be a really problem to control him.
Whoa! Long jump from mid lane. Here comes Miracle. Looking to hop on in, and he's left with very little mana, but he is able to hold them there long enough for the rest of the Liquid Brigade to show up and beat some ass. Now it's Kuro dropping down the route, and there goes the Black Hole on top of Nuts. Just so much hate coming out from Liquid as they take out a third. XY's back into action now, but they're left with pretty much nothing to work with here. Now is able to build up quite a bit of mana. Still stalking as the rest of Liquid look to make their approach. It looks like they managed to engage with Ice, Ice, Ice. He traps within the cogs, but they're able to finish him off with the finger. Both sides will take some hits here, but Death Ward will force Liquid back out and towards the low ground. It's going to be Matamaman caught up and Jabs as he's going to secure a double kill. On the other side, Black dishing out a wealth of damage will also get the GH Lion.
It's gonna be a lot easier right now because he has a Blink Dagger and
okay,
BKB.
Let's go Faceless. They popped the smoke and they said we're ready for a good old-fashioned fight. They look good for jumping on the Matamaman, but they're gonna get hit now with a Black Hole from coming out from Mind Control, locking in Jabs, and Miracle makes the jump going for the backliner. Nuts is not gonna get finished, but he re-engages and is gonna be able to get the pop and drop onto the DK. Jump in for Miracle. He's seeking vengeance. This man at one point was sporting 22 charges and is now down to 9. He gets hit with a stun, but here comes the counter fight from Liquid. Get a nice pullback for Jabs. He's going to be forced to pop the BKB, begins to right-click down onto Mind Control, who steps on back. Has the Black Hole ready to go here, but they're having trouble dealing with the Dragon Knight in just his first life. Jabs is just going in. They'll finally be able to bring him down. But Matamaman and GH are both stuck dealing with these zombies. Finally, they'll make it away, but there goes the Breathe Fire. And now a consideration and a move for possible tier 2s. Oh, Ice, Ice, Ice. Crossing paths with Kuro. Miracle going to be jumping in to aid his captain, and GH is going to help get the fish with the finger. It's going to be the end of the clockwork, but now the team's going to be coming in, but that Black Hole is big, and it grabs 3, pulls him right on into a follow-up route from Liquid, and that's a double kill for Miracle. They're going to follow it up and make it a full 5-man wipe. And now he will rendezvous with the rest of his team. Here we go, the moment we were waiting for. Liquid are making their push happen. And there is a swap, pullback, and takedown. That is going to be Clockwork taken out of the game and out of this defense for at least 65 seconds time.
No
now
buyback.
Tier 3 is going to be done for. Black moves in with his Tempest double, pops out the bubble, and Liquid will simply step away and help finish it off. Now they can move back in. There's going to be the
time for big
with
black
the help of the
hole.
roots. There it goes. Miracle gets the pullback. The mind control black hole will be on 2. It helps of locking down Jabs even longer, sucking away that time
Second
on the
black
dragon
hole.
form. Second black hole is going to be there for the DK, and he goes down. And it's a double kill for Matama Man. This game should be over. Fountain camping time for Liquid, it would appear. Swap back from Jabs. This would just really make sure that it's certainly over. Yeah, that is now a no buyback DK. And Liquid are just trying to get Faceless to tap out, if anything, here. This is like they have the Anaconda choke. And there's the tap. Was well deserved and earned by Liquid.
It seems like a pretty good lineup from Team Liquid.
Which I'm sure was pretty cool if we happen to catch it. Getting remote camera control from Pitmunkle. I'll just say that. Mid lane, though. Kuro moving in with the back end of that double damage. Gets off some good work on the Jabs. He may lose his own life, but they are going to be able to get the takedown of the Tinker here. Or just continue to have him nearby. But GH also in position. Miracle free to kind of push the lane. Jabs is just not able to come close at all.
Look
The
at him.
CS game has been totally put on pause.
He's just moving that tree. I mean, he's that tree behind the tower. There it is.
Hello! Comes out from the tree, pump fakes his stun, manages to connect onto 2, and allows Miracle to get the cleanup with the Omni Slash. Ooh, Kuro doesn't catch with the stun. Oh! XY eats a super hard shot. Kuro
He's gonna get it.
Will get it. My God, he can really jump that far? That's ridiculous. Will cost him his life, though. And looking to hopefully go for a setup after dishing out the pact. He's got the damage, and will get it done with one more click. There it is. Killing spree for Black. Matama Man can shift in now, but unless he has some further detection. Oh, Miracle steps in. Has the remaining bits of dust. Can Black wait it out and make it out? Yes, he can with the help of the Chaotic Offering coming in. A big drop will be there from Faceless. There's also a Fatal Bonds, but Matama Man doesn't seem to care. He's looking to go in for nuts. It's a lot of damage at right click coming out from Black. Is it going to be enough? No, he barely lives. To be able to get the job done. On the other front, it's Kuro moving in and getting the slap down of nuts.
Try to be more greedy in terms of trying to get solo kills on Furion. Oh, there it is.
Liquid now making that approach here to the bottom lane. Miracle, a man on a mission, rushing all the way in. Back with a blinding light, and he gets quickly surrounded. The greedy play here from Miracle, and Nuts will be traded for it. Kuro is already taken to the tree nearby, and we'll have to see if Liquid are going to make it in time for a fight. They have already smoked up, and it looks like there's a pretty good chance. And look at that, they just walk right up into Ice, 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 hit him with the dust, now trap him. He quickly forces up to the high ground, but he's trapped there. So he's going to need some extra assistance from his team, but it's going to be way too awkward. There goes the Chaotic Offering from the high ground. It's a lot of heavy damage, and Black's going to get blasted apart with the Death Ward coming in from the high ground there. Matama Man runs back in around. We'll be able to get the finish onto the Golem, and the rest of Faceless have to evacuate. Matama Man taken towards the high ground here as they've been able to spot out and get a hold of the Warlock. He will be able to get the rock off in due time, but Black himself also going to get assaulted. He is out of this one. Jabs tries to dish out all the lasers he can, but not able to get the finish. He will eat an Omni Slash. Quick force to the low ground. Very nice, but there's the defusal. He will get hit up with a blinding light, but then the Blade Fury will come out, and they rush on forward. Jabs and Black going to be both out of this one. Nearly a minute without a buyback. This could be Liquid's time now to take it home.
There is no buyback on any hero.
Full team wipe coming out from Liquid. Or they want to take a fight. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it there. No, they're not going to.
Mate's dead.
There, this thing is dead for sure. Liquid got it. Well, Ice Ice steps in. He actually gets the last hit on the Roche, giving Dire the money. And it's technically going to be a snatched Aegis there by Miracle, but it doesn't matter. It was all Liquid's. And now it's just Matama Man chasing around Jabs, trying to get the finish. But look at Black go to work. He just unloads a serious turret of damage. But we have Miracle over here on the other side. Secondary core of action. Able to move on in and get the finish.
Oh, nice Sprout.
Third core. Mind control, trying to teleport in. It is going to be Black getting off a nice little Hurricane Pike, but eventually they'll catch up with him and slowly bring the little Bone Man down. Still moving in, though, is going to be Kuro. And Matama Man, though, also going to be hit up, goes into shapeshift, while on the other side here, it's going to be Black making his move, trying to get the fish onto Curl, can't quite get it done. Mind Control comes in behind, looking to go for nuts. Both him and Cottle will be forced back, but Tumbleman on the chase finds out where Jabs is and begins to make his move. Miracle in the meantime will be able to get the Black takedown. Mind Control finishing off Jabs there, and the rest of Faceless desperate to attempt to make it back inside their base, but many of the damage had already been done. It's all Liquid.
Yeah, this looks pretty over.
Oh, nice. Shoves Miracle inside the fountain. He stutter stepped a bit, but will not be finished.
Aegis is still on, but still some good plays by them. Yeah.
And that will do it. With the conclusion of that game, it is going to be Liquid securing the win and securing themselves a 2-2 record seeding. Unfortunately for Faceless, this puts them down to a 1-3 seeding position.